my name is Henry Wills III. I am the Executive Director of Westside Christian Academy, and I am excited to share with you an opportunity to be a champion in our Warrior Campaign. I am coming before you with 3 other champions to just share with you the exciting possibilities at Westside Christian Academy. As you know, the quality of education is at an all-time low, not only in the city of Detroit, but nationwide. And even though we face a lot of challenges at Westside Christian Academy, we strive to both provide quality education and the love of Jesus every day. We remain true to our mantra, Jesus in education is offered here daily. In 1994, God led Daryl and Paul O'Nanian to open the doors of Westside Christian Academy to provide quality education and an opportunity to experience the love of God while learning. We remain faithful to that mission. Not only faithful to that mission, but seeking to improve on the quality of education. For 29 years, students have been able to come to Westside Christian Academy, receive a Christ-centered education, as well as experience love that has flown out of the hearts of teachers and support staff. We are now poised to prepare for the next 30 years of Jesus in education. We want to come before you today, me and other champions of the ministry, and give you an opportunity to hear how you can partner with us as we seek to improve the educational product, as we seek to improve the physical facility, as we seek to be competitive in our pursuit of quality Christian educators. Partners like you have helped us to sustain this ministry, and we believe that it will be partners like you that will help us grow into the future, and that the school can continue to be a beacon of hope and light in Metro Detroit. We want to be a competitor for education in the city of Detroit without diminishing our core mission, which is the Great Commission, to offer the love of God, where children and families will have an opportunity to have a personal relationship with the Lord. We thank you for your past years of support, and we look forward to you working with us in the years to come.
Hi, my name is Sean White, and I'm the chair of the board of directors at Westside Christian Academy. As you know, the school has been around for over 27 years now, with the goal of bringing Jesus into the hearts and homes of kids and families across Detroit. We've done that for the last 27 years, but over the last several years, we've started to pray and contemplate what the Lord would have us do in this next iteration of the ministry and of the school. And after a lot of contemplation and prayer, we decided that the best thing for us to do was to launch the Warrior Campaign, which is a $2 million fundraising effort to sustain and grow the efforts and impact of the school across the Metro Detroit area. We believe that this campaign is going to open opportunities for us to spread the love of Christ and to provide a high quality education to families who need it. And we are really excited about what that's going to mean for not just those families, but the lives that they're going to touch. Just as the gospel began with Jesus and 12 disciples before proliferating to the edges of the earth, we believe that Westside Christian Academy can be a light to tens of thousands of people across this region. And we believe that Westside Christian Academy has been positioned uniquely in the city of Detroit to do just that for kids and families. And so we're really excited about this campaign. What this $2 million campaign is going to allow us to do in particular is to make sure that the school is going to be sustained, that there will be some permanency to Westside Christian Academy. Again, we've been around for 27 years, and our hope is that we'll be around for the next 100 years. And so what that's going to mean for the school is being able to build an endowment, which is a tool that is used for donors to support various organizations that they are passionate about, that they believe in, and those dollars are able to contribute to the school's budgets in perpetuity. So we're really excited about what we're going to be able to do across Detroit through our endowment, through the Warrior Campaign. We need all of your help, all of your support. One of the things that we also believe is that this has been a challenging time in our culture for believers, for the church. Just a few statistics. Last year, there were more churches that closed than opened. And we know that we also, through a survey, that over 50% of Americans no longer believe or identify as being a part of a church. So we can see that things are changing rapidly. In fact, over the last decade, in the state of Michigan alone, we've lost over 150 Christian-based schools. And so we believe that this is really important to sustain Westside Christian Academy so that we can be a light to tens of thousands of people. Just as Jesus said in Matthew 5, that we are the salt of the earth, and that we should be on a hill shining our light for those who are in darkness, those who need Jesus and need the love that he has to bring. And so we believe very strongly that that's our mission at Westside Christian Academy. And that's why we start every day, every board meeting, every interaction, acknowledging and affirming our mission to bring both Jesus and a high-quality education to kids and families in Detroit. We thank you for all of the giving and the generosity that you've displayed over these last 27 years, and hope that we can count on you over the next 27 years and beyond.
Hello, my name's Chris Cousins. I'm from Financial Architects. I'm also a current board member at Westside Christian Academy. Today I'm here to share with you, in relation to the Westside Warrior Campaign, a few ways to give that we would call planned giving, and these are giving methods that are outside of the annual cash giving from income. So the first one that we'll talk about is this idea of asset giving. Giving from current assets. So one initial way to do that is called giving of highly appreciated securities. So this could be stocks in your portfolio. It could be some real estate, business interests, and these securities are given directly to Westside, and then those securities are liquidated, and the cash is used for whatever it needs to be used for in the organization. And the advantage to the donor, in addition to the charitable deduction that you would get for giving the gift, you also get essentially avoid the capital gains tax that would normally be paid by selling that asset. Another popular structure for this type of asset giving is also called qualified charitable distributions. Individuals that own IRA accounts, once they reach the age of 72, are required by the IRS to distribute money from that account on an annual basis. And because it's required, the money is taken out and tax is paid on it. Well, the qualified charitable distribution allows for you as the IRA account owner to give that money directly to Westside, and when you do so, the money, the income never hits the tax return essentially, and there are other benefits. But this has become a fairly popular way for donors to give money on a regular basis to those causes they care about. And then finally, the third type of asset gift that's also become popular in recent years is a donor-advised fund. And very simply, a donor-advised fund is a vehicle that money is donated into, and then the donor can take their time in giving that money away to the causes that they care about. It essentially separates the donation in the tax deduction from the actual giving. And this works well in cases where maybe it's a tax strategy for the current year, that the donor would like to make a donation that's fairly large, but they're not sure exactly where that money is going to go all at once, and this allows them to do it to give that money over time. So that's asset giving. The other topic in planned giving is really this idea of estate giving, or legacy giving as we call it. And a couple of ideas here. You know, when we have an estate plan, we could bequeath the assets, or essentially mark those mark some assets assets at the time of death for an organization like Westside, so where Westside is actually named in your estate plan. And a really good time to think about this is when you are doing some estate plan review that should be done on of every few years anyway. So Westside would be named in that estate plan, and your executor or your successor trustee would go ahead and make that donation at your death. Another way to do that, in addition, is to use life insurance if you have an existing life insurance policy, or maybe in some cases you're buying a policy, to put Westside as the beneficiary on that policy. And this is, in essence, the same, very similar to the estate giving, except it makes it a little simpler on the administration side for your executors and your successor trustees, because the life insurance company is going to pay that money directly to Westside. And then finally, as we move along up into, I would say, a little more of the complex strategy side, you have some other options. Charitable remainder trusts, which would be a vehicle where a donor makes a contribution to a trust. They receive some income from that trust while they're alive, and then at their death, the remainder goes to Westside. It goes to that nonprofit. And so in many cases, in the right situations, this is a great vehicle. And then of course, there's other private foundations and things that donors will do to really make this type of giving in terms of legacy perpetual, where it really never, it lives well past our lives. So essentially all of these strategies, we would say, are, whether simple or complex, they do require some planning. So, we recommend that you talk to your tax advisors, your financial advisors, and your legal advisors to take a look at what might work for you in supporting Westside in the way that makes sense for you and your family. Thank you.
Hi, my name's Greg Shupra. I'm with the Spring Arbor Group, LLC. You've heard a number of ways that you can support the Warrior Campaign. Outright gifts that you can make contributions, asset giving, as well as estate giving through your wills and trust that are going to be more long-term. We've created another way that you might consider supporting the campaign, and that is mission investing. We've created a giving vehicle, an investment vehicle, I should say, that allows you to use some of your investment dollars rather than your philanthropic giving dollars, but use your investment dollars to support not only yourself and your investments in the returns for your family, but also for Westside Christian Academy students. The program allows you to place funds into our investment vehicles. We would purchase businesses, and a percentage of the returns and the equities support you as well as the school. We've done this now for the last 3 years, working with Spring Arbor University, and we're now expanding our initiative to support Christian education beyond the university. Westside Christian Academy is a great school, as you know, and does wonderful work for students in allowing every student to have an opportunity for a quality Christian education. The trust and self-directed individual retirement account assets are eligible for this program. So if you have an interest, please feel free to contact us, and we'll be happy to get information to you. Thank you.
At Westside Christian Academy, the board members, the leaders, the staff, we are all driven by the mission of offering young people in the city of Detroit a quality education in a Christ-centered environment. We believe every child deserves a chance.